to I'm the Jin Chef. I'm Ayman.
And I'm Aisha.
And today we're going to be making
Cambodian black pepper beef. Once again, another very fancy name, but a very easy recipe to make. And you'll love making this at home. It's so much fun making this. And also all the flavors and everything. It's really easy and it's really delicious, which everybody in the house can enjoy this.
So let's get started.
So what we'll need for this recipe is beef. Of course, I have 600 grams here. And you see your beef, you need to cut it into small bite-sized cubes. I like having mine about 3 centimeter by 3 centimeter. We'll need onions, garlic, oyster sauce. The oyster sauce adds glossiness and flavor. Soy sauce.
And here we have black pepper, salt, sugar, vegetable oil, baking soda and corn flour.
Great. So to start off, I am taking 1 tablespoon of black pepper and I'm gonna have that grinded, freshly grinded.
Okay, our black pepper has been grinded properly.
Perfect. So you see, this is the texture that we are after, a little bit rough. We're gonna use this. So I'm going to use half of this to marinate our beef, and I'm gonna leave the other half because I'm gonna use that to make our dipping sauce. Great. You're gonna take the meat and put it into a mixing bowl. And now take half of this and just sprinkle it over the meat. Perfect. We're gonna take our soy sauce. Some oyster sauce.
And then now we're gonna add our garlic. Just gonna crush them properly.
So now that we have added our garlic, we are going to move on to adding our 2 secret ingredients, which are cornstarch and baking soda. I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. Just sprinkle that over like that. You see, the cornstarch helps with the browning and it coats every single piece of the meat perfectly, and it provides the perfect texture. Now I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of baking soda. The baking soda helps in providing the tenderness, so it makes the meat super tender. So now that we have added all our ingredients we have the beef ready for marination, we're gonna give all these ingredients a very good mix.
So now the mixture is ready and we're going to leave it for marination for no longer than 5 minutes.
Great. And while the meat is being marinated, I'm just gonna put this meat to rest here. We are going to prepare our dipping sauce.
For this dipping sauce, we need fresh lemon juice
and some black pepper and equal amounts of salt.
So this is our fresh lemon juice.
We are going to add our other 2 ingredients to it to prepare our dipping sauce. So 1 tablespoon black pepper, equal amount of salt, and we're gonna give this a good mix. Lovely.
Our dipping sauce is ready.
So now 5 minutes is over, and so now that the meat has rested and has been properly marinated, we are going to start frying it. Great. You see, a secret to getting your meat super tender is by making your pan super hot. It's from the intense crunching heat that comes out of your pan. And the way to tell that your pan is hot is by looking at the smoke, waiting for the smoke to come out. See, I can see the smoke, and to that I'm going to add in some oil. Just add in a little vegetable oil Give that a little swirl. Lovely. Now I'm going to add our meat. Great. So remember, you add a few pieces at a time. Don't get all the meat too congested in the pan, because then it'll be hard for you to stir fry them, because at the end of the day we want to like fry them like nice and gently, and we want to stir them a lot, you know, so it gets stir fried. Great, it's been a few minutes right now, so I'm gonna turn the beef around. Just look at, oh my gosh, look at that color already. It looks so delicious. So the beef is nice and brown right now. I'm gonna flip it, make it brown, and then flip it again, allow it to become brown. Just gonna do that for a while until, you know, it completely gets stir fried. So that's, and make sure you spread the beef out as well in the pan. Sweet. Great. So after like about 8 to 10 minutes, you can see that our meat has been nice and brown. This is all because of the baking soda and the corn flour. So to this, we're gonna add some more soy sauce and some more oyster sauce. You see, the oyster sauce is gonna make the meat really glossy and really like, it's gonna be really appealing, and also gonna increase the flavor. Lastly, we're going to add about 1 tablespoon of sugar, just to balance out the saltiness that comes from all the sauces that we added. I'm gonna give all of this a good mix.
Final touch, we're going to add onions.
Our meat is almost ready, so the onions are to be added just a few minutes before that. Remember, we need to stir fry this really well. It should be a bit dry, not too watery. That's perfect. Our meat is finally ready, so we're gonna allow it to sit for a while. I've turned off the cooker, and just allow the meat to rest for a while in the pan before we start serving. Lovely. Now we have actually served our Cambodian black pepper beef. You can serve it with lettuce, and there is our red onions. It just looks amazing. I'm pretty sure it's gonna taste amazing. Let me just try a piece and see how it goes. Lovely. Wow. Just look at that. It's properly cooked inside. It's like well done. And let me just, I'm gonna dip it in our dipping sauce. That's amazing. Arman, do you want to try a piece?
Really tender and yummy.
Yeah, it's super tender. That's the best part about this beef. So
If you like it, then don't forget to subscribe and like this video.
I hope you enjoyed watching us cook, and I'm sure you would love to make this at home. It's really fun to make, at the same time very delicious. We'll see you in our next video.